IBM dominated the mainframe market, but missed by years the emergence of mini-computers, which were technologically much simpler than mainframes. In fact, no other major manufacturer of mainframe computers became a significant player in the mini-computer business. Digital Equipment Corporation created the mini-computer market and was joined by a set of other aggressively managed companies: Data General, Prime, Wang, Hewlett-Packard, and Nixdorf. But each of these companies in turn missed the desktop personal computer market. It was left to Apple Computer, together with Commodore, Tandy, and IBM's standalone PC division, to create the personal computing market. Apple, in particular, was uniquely innovative in establishing the standard for user-friendly computing. But Apple and IBM lagged 5 years behind the leaders in bringing portable computers to market. Similarly, the firms that built the engineering workstation market, Apollo, Sun, and Silicon Graphics, were all newcomers to the industry. As in retailing, many of these leading computer manufacturers were at one time regarded as among the best managed companies in the world, and were held up by journalists and scholars of management as examples for all to follow. Consider this assessment of Digital Equipment, made in 1986. Taking on Digital Equipment Corporation these days is like standing in front of a moving train. The $7.6 billion computer maker has been gathering speed, while most rivals are stalled in a slump in the computer industry. The author proceeded to warn IBM to watch out, because it was standing on the tracks. Indeed, Digital was one of the most prominently featured companies in the McKinsey study that led to the book In Search of Excellence. Yet, a few years later, writers characterized DEC quite differently. Digital Equipment Corporation is a company in need of triage. Sales are drying up in its key mini-computer line. A 2-year-old restructuring plan has failed miserably. Forecasting and production planning systems have failed miserably. Cost-cutting hasn't come close to restoring profitability. But the real misfortune may be DEC's lost opportunities. It has squandered 2 years trying halfway measures to respond to the low-margin personal computers and workstations that have transformed the computer industry. In Digital's case, as in Sears, the very decisions that led to its decline were made at the time it was so widely regarded as being an astutely managed firm. It was praised as a paragon of managerial excellence at the very time it was ignoring the arrival of the desktop computers that besieged it a few years later. Sears and Digital are in noteworthy company. Xerox long dominated the market for plain paper photocopiers used in large, high-volume copying centers. Yet, it missed huge growth and profit opportunities in the market for small tabletop photocopiers, where it became only a minor player. Although steel mini-mills have now captured 40% of the North American steel market, including nearly all of the region's markets for bars, rods, and structural steel, not a single integrated steel company, American, Asian, or European, had by 1995 built a plant using mini-mill technology. Of the 30 manufacturers of cable-actuated power shovels, only 4 survived the industry's 25-year transition to hydraulic excavation technology. As we shall see, the list of leading companies that failed when confronted with disruptive changes in technology and market structure is a long one. At first glance, there seems to be no pattern in the changes that overtook them. In some cases, the new technologies swept through quickly. In others, the transition took decades. In some, the new technologies were complex and expensive to develop. In others, the deadly technologies were simple extensions of what the leading companies already did better than anyone else. One theme, common to all of these failures, however, is that the decisions that led to failure were made when the leaders in question were widely regarded as among the best companies in the world. There are 2 ways to resolve this paradox. One might be to conclude that firms such as Digital, IBM, Apple, Sears, Xerox, and Bucyrus Erie must never have been well managed. Maybe they were successful because of good luck and fortuitous timing, rather than good management. Maybe they finally fell on hard times because their good fortune ran out. Maybe. An alternative explanation.